These are the absolute hottest things that a guy can do. I don't know how to explain it. It is just so attractive. Like, I know the girls are gonna understand. Number one, when they don't clear their plate after dinner, I get to feel like Cinderella, and I'm capable enough to clear my plate and their plate, apparently. Okay, this is so cute. Number two, when they tell me what I can and can't wear. It's just super eye-opening to me, and it's like a whole new experience because even my own dad doesn't tell me what to wear. Number three, when they mansplain. Like, they could just explain something, but I feel like they have so much more passion when they mansplain and try and make me feel dumb while teaching me something. Number four, when every single person that they talk to on Snapchat is a girl. They tell me that they're just friends with them, but I feel like it's so cute that they love women that much. I love it. This whole video was sarcasm.
Fam, was this video intended to be an epic fail? Not just do young women date on easy mode, they need to find a way to complain about it as well? Young queens, do you want to ban men from crying to entitle women to double the tears also? Let's go through her abhorrent list. 1. Don't clear their plates after dinner. Okay, I'm going to assume this is a couple in a relationship. Hey fam, it's only fair men clear their plate, just like it's only fair she pays half of every bill. 2. When they tell me what I can and can't wear. Hey, you don't have to listen to a man who tells you those things. And he doesn't have to be in a relationship with a woman who doesn't respect his boundaries. Pretty simple, huh? 3. When they mansplain. That's about as real as women-splaining. It doesn't exist. And this queen said it is based on her feelings, not actual reality. 4. Every single person they talk to on Snapchat is a girl. Exactly. Who chose to be with a player? That would be you there, queen. And you get upset because he continues to be a player? Why don't you try expectation management there, huh? This whole audit was a wake-up call for some queens. Moving on.
Alright, this video is for all the boys, so if you're not a boy, just keep scrolling. Here are things that girls secretly want for your first date. Number 1, this is more of an expectation, but make sure you're exactly on time, if not 5 minutes earlier. Us girls are major overthinkers, so if you're even 10 minutes late, we're gonna think that you're standing us up. And then it is going to screw up our mentality for the rest of the date. Number 2, no phones on the date. Trust me, I get it. In this generation, when we get nervous, the first thing we want to do is go on our phones. However, it is literally the worst thing to do on a first date because it's rude. And us girls will think you're literally texting other girls during the date. Our mind just immediately goes there. Number 3, this is definitely not an expectation, but girls absolutely love it when a guy gets home after the date and texts them and tells them how much fun they had and that they'd love to see them again. For girls, that extra reassurance is key.
Okay, fam, let's go through her tips. 1, make sure you are exactly on time. Do I agree with this? Yes. And equally important, you hold her to the same standard. If she shows up late to your first date, what can I say? It is her first impression, and she's already behind. 2, no phones on the date. Ladies, let me make this clear. If you're not willing to turn off your phone, don't even dream of him turning off his. Let's not pretend it's men who look at their phones more often during the dates. 3, text after the date and tell them how much fun you had. I will up that to the next level. A quick text after a date should start off with, "Did you make it home safe?" before anything else. Ladies, please don't pretend that when a man shows a genuine interest in your protection, it doesn't trigger a natural feeling in you of wanting his protection. That resonates more than just fun. Unless, of course, after the date, you went straight to Chad/Tyrone's place to get your back blown out, in which case, disregard. Moving on.
These are the things every guy should do on the first date if he wants to get a second date. First and foremost, confirm the date. If you set the date on Thursday and it's currently Monday, confirm the date on Tuesday and then confirm again on Thursday with a simple, "Hey, I'm still seeing you tonight, right? Hope our plans didn't change," because it just reassures the girl that you're still interested, you're still gonna show up, you're still gonna see her. Next, offer to pick up your date, okay? And if she's not comfortable with you picking her up, then send her an Uber. Do not wait for her to drive to the date or to ask you, "Hey, how am I getting there?" Be proactive. Make that decision. Open the car door. I shouldn't have to say this, but it's crazy. A lot of you guys still think that it's not your responsibility to open the car door. Get out of the car. Open the car door if you want a second date. If she's Ubering, then there's not much you could do about that. But meet her outside the restaurant and open the door to the restaurant and guide her to the table. Unless she gets there before you, in which case, you're probably not getting a second date.
Okay, fam, I'm going to go one by one on her things men should do on first dates. I'm sure a good amount of my viewers are not going to agree with everything I will say. Everyone does not get the exact same dating experience. Confirm the date! I agree, but I don't agree with so many confirmations. It really should be make the plans and confirm 24 hours before the date. If you do more than that, you come off as either clingy or too desperate. And don't say, hope our plans don't change. That sounds like weak sauce, bro. Stick to your plans, and if she decides not to show for whatever reason, bye, next. Offer to pick up your date. Nope, I don't agree with that unless she doesn't have transportation. Why? If during the date you pick up too many red flags, you still have to drive her home. Uber is a coin toss. Open the car door. In modern times, my personal rule is open the car door for your woman, not just for any woman. Sorry, ladies, I advise men to reserve that special treatment for the women they love. If he does it for any woman, then how exactly is he treating his woman in a special way?
Ask the girl questions that let her know you are genuinely interested in her. And I know it can be hard to have questions ready to go, and it sometimes feels like an interview when you have questions that are like ready to go. But you should let the conversation flow naturally. Just make sure you're not talking more than her or interrupting her or answering your own questions. Google interesting questions to ask a woman on a first date. It doesn't always have to be about family or trauma or what you do for work or where you study and all that stuff. Like, we can get deep, but we don't have to get like personal, because it's just the first date. So essentially what you want to do with your questions is be specific and give her a chance to explain her answer. Don't just ask yes or no questions. For example, when I was on a first date last week, the guy asked me, what 3 places would you travel to if I gave you my credit card right now? And that was a question that I hadn't been asked before, so I had to sit there and like actually think about it. Then he interrupted me and spoke over me and answered his own question, so he didn't get a second date. But that's what I mean. Ask questions and then shut up.
Okay, do I agree with her on having interesting questions? No doubt! I have advised men before to have a few questions ready to go, as it will give you insight on her. For example, this queen highlighted a question that revolved around giving her a credit card. Some men would argue that equals to a golden shovel. Others would argue it equals to she doesn't get a second date and he is dodging a bullet. Everyone sees something different. I honestly wouldn't ask questions that involve finances, politics, and to a certain extent, spiritual beliefs, as those are some slippery slopes.
Let her answer. Let her talk. Finally, you're paying on the first date. You're paying on the first date if you want a second date. You're paying on the first date if you want a second date. You're paying on the first date if you want a second date. Don't wait for her to ask, are we splitting the bill? Don't wait for her to pretend to reach into her purse. Take care of it like a man should. Because on the second date, she's going to be so much more interested in you and what you have to say. And you might even end up. Anyways, if you're mad, get a life, because this is mine.
And that's why I always tell men to plan the first date at a coffee shop or at a park. This is a great way to vet out the foodie dates. And if she is mad about that, she can get a life, because this is yours. To include, it's your wallet. You dumb gorilla! A man should always pay on a date! Oh, really? So are you dating him or his money? If a woman is content with sitting and talking over a cup of coffee on a first date, she has proven she is interested in the guy, not what he could buy her. If she gives the ultimatum of a restaurant or no date, consider that a bullet dodged. Sorry, ladies, but just like men shouldn't be rewarded for just being men, women shouldn't be rewarded for just being women. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.